right, happy Friday, guys. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Stas here. So we have to go over some big news we just got from Nvidia regarding China, their chips, kind of what's going on there. And the stock right now, by the way, is up around 2%, currently trading at $113, almost $114 per share. So we have a lot to cover around Nvidia, the charts, news we got, what I'm looking to do, and if we have time later in the video, we'll break down the indexes, which, by the way, they're all in the green. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, follow along for more content, and of course, take a sip of your coffee. You're gonna need it for this video, and let's dive into it. So like I said, we're up across the board on the indexes. The S&P's up 1.3%, same with QQQ. The Dow's up 1.1, and the Russell's up 1.7%, as the VIX, get ready for this guys, is down over 7%. The VIX is now at 22 points, which is nuts to say considering we were at over 60 points not too long ago, less than a month ago, which is wild. So needless to say, the VIX has come down, stocks are moving up. We got earnings out of Amazon and Apple yesterday. Those stocks, I'm pretty sure both of them are in the green right now. Let me double check. I know Amazon is moving. Actually, no, Apple's in the red, down 3%, but Amazon was red. Now it's back in the green, but overall, the stock market is moving in the right direction, although Apple's not up. But a bunch of other big tech stocks are moving, right? We're up across the board, and Nvidia, like I said, is up around 2%. Earlier, we were up even more. We hit $115.40 on the day this morning, which, by the way, that took us above the highs from yesterday, the day before, all of this week for that matter. We broke out to fresh weekly highs. You guys see that on this 5-day, 5-minute. And on the 20-day chart, now we're pretty much at the highs from early, mid-April, where we hit about 115.16. Now we're testing that, and we're also testing the top of this downtrend, the channel, which if I extend this to the right, you guys will be able to see. We're testing the top of this, which is a big level of resistance on Nvidia, right? And of course, we're not fully breaking out yet, but if Nvidia starts taking out, let's say 115, 120, 125 plus, at that point, yes, on the charts, we can safely say, we would be able to safely say at that point that Nvidia is breaking out. So let me show you now this article regarding some news we got with China, the chips. Obviously, the H20 chips got restricted, but Nvidia is working a way around it. Maybe that is why their CEO was in Beijing, right around when the trade war was really escalating. The CEO of Nvidia was in Beijing. Maybe this is why. So let's come down here a little bit. I'll zoom in on this so you guys can see it. So, excuse me. Nvidia has told some of its biggest Chinese customers that it is tweaking the design of its AI chips so they can be sold to Chinese businesses without clashing with U.S. export rules, according to the information which was reported today on Friday. And Nvidia has spoken with customers including Alibaba, TikTok parent ByteDance, you guys know ByteDance, and Tencent Holdings, according to the report, citing 3 people involved with, or in rather, the conversation. And Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang alerted customers about his plans while on his trip to Beijing, which we just talked about, right, according to the report. And Huang's Beijing trip in mid-April came days after the U.S. government limited exports of its H20 AI chips to China, and the export curbs on the primary chip Nvidia was legally permitted to sell in China would result in charges of $5.5 billion for the company, right? And Nvidia has told customers that a sample of the new chip will be available as soon as June, according to the information, right? And the company also said it was still working on a China-specific version of its latest generation AI chip, Blackwell, according to the report. I mean, think about how much more revenue would come to the company if they're able to sell their Blackwell China specific version in China. Think about that. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video, but that would just bring a lot more money to Nvidia. Will it be allowed? I don't know. Time will tell. But Nvidia declined to comment on the report. ByteDance, Alibaba, Tencent, and the U.S. Commerce Department did not immediately respond to Reuters' request for comment, and the sale of Nvidia's advanced AI chips to China, a key market for the company, has been a contentious topic, with U.S. officials moving to restrict the flow of the most powerful chips to China to keep ahead in the AI race, right? Which is what it comes down to at the end of the day. That's why back in 2022, the U.S. government essentially banned certain AI chips, and then Nvidia had to come up with the China-specific H20 chip. Now that's being restricted. So clearly there's a battle here, an AI race, an AI battle, and the U.S. doesn't want China to get close, right? We already know the U.S. is ahead of China there, but the U.S. definitely doesn't want China to get close and obviously surpass the U.S. in this AI race, which is why we're seeing these restrictions. It's difficult for Nvidia and other companies, AMD as well, to sell their up-to-date chips to China because there are restrictions. The U.S. wants to be ahead in this AI race, and rightfully so, right, from the U.S.'s perspective. So that's the big news. Nvidia is working on China-tailored chips again after the U.S. export ban. What do you guys think about that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I think it's great news, obviously, for Nvidia. As fast as they can get back that lost revenue from China, the faster they can get it back, the better for the company and thus for the stock, right? That's pretty much what I'm thinking right now. And the stock's moving, like I said, up around 2%, moving in the right direction, trading at $113, $114 per share. We're about to test the channel here, the top of the channel. Will we break out? When will we break out? That's the million-dollar question. I think we will break out, but the question is when. Time will tell, but as of now, I'm just holding on to the shares I have. I accumulated a lot of shares in April, guys. I mean, a lot. I was buying like a madman here, Nvidia stock and other stocks for that matter. But when it comes to individual stocks, Nvidia is definitely the one I bought the most in April. And at this point, we're at 114.15. I was loading the boat in the low 90s, mid-high 80s. So for now, I'm not looking to buy more at these levels. I'm just holding on to what I have already. And, if it breaks out and I don't get to buy more shares, I'm cool with it, right? If it pulls back down under $100, back to the 90s, I'll add more shares. But again, if it breaks out and I don't get to buy more shares, I feel very comfortable with the position that I've built. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow along for more content. And join the free email stock newsletter. I send out my top stocks weekly right to your email for free. That is linked down below. Join the Patreon as well if you want to see what I'm doing in my portfolio, my real money portfolio. I just posted an update today. That is linked down below as well. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.